Hi guys. I've been thinking this morning as I was scrolling through the various newspapers and recommended articles filled from corner to corner with Harry and Meghan, Meghan and Harry, Harry and Meghan. Shame, even old Katie Holmes were hit by the Sussex hardcore PR shitstorm when she was photographed wearing a black and white striped dress just like Meghan's. Oh wow, news flash. They both looked shit in that dress. They are both too short to be wearing horizontal stripes, and Katie's sneakers with that dress looked as bad as Megan's bunions. Sorry, Katie, you looked sloppy. Not my fault the press are now hanging Meghan Markle labels onto everyone. It's called desperation. And you, dear Katie Holmes, is just another victim of it. Anyway, it is clear that Meghan, her PR, or their media buddies, or all of them together, are quite desperate and grabbing at just about any mundane opportunity to grab a headline or a byline or a by the way line on page 6. Hence, we are seeing Meghan walking down a flight of stairs. Wow! Miracle! The woman can maneuver a flight of stairs. Then she crosses the road. Wow! We wonder why. Maybe, like the chicken, she just wants to get to the other side. And then a photo of her having a bite to eat at Lucky's. Goodness, the woman is really talented. I mean, she can eat as well. I wonder what she had, bovine or chicken. Oh, my world is crumbling. There's another photograph of Megsy looking about 22 having lunch with two other women who are supposedly famous, but whom I've never heard of. Never mind. The headlines are tantalizing us with yet another revelation about Meghan having lunch with friends. I wonder how long she's known those women for. Katie Lee is apparently a colorist to the stars. Yes, the one responsible for the highlights and Julia Roberts and Brad Pitt's hair and so forth. Oh, and you thought it was all natural and sun-kissed. Well, I can quite believe that old Megsy Daisy had come across Katie because Katie is indeed based in LA and buddies with Serge Normant, who did Meghan's hair on her wedding day and who actually did an awful job. But let's move on. Because after all of this is said and done, I have a very important point to make. Okay, so Cleo Wade, who is hailed as this famous author and the third person in the photograph. Who the fuck is she? Well, interesting, very interesting to say the least. Claire wrote and published a couple of books like Heart Talk, Poetic Wisdom for a Better Life, and Where to Begin, a small book about your power to create big change in our crazy world. She is originally from New Orleans, engaged to her partner, X-Men screenwriter Simon Kinberg, and they have two children together. Before she dated Simon, she was involved with politician Cory Booker. Claire Wade also describes herself as an activist empowering people, especially women, and so on and so on. You guys know the drill. Well, she's also friends with Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom and involved herself in causes such as Planned Parenthood and pro-choice activism. But, for an Instagram poet, Claire did very well for herself, and one can almost compare Meghan and Claire and find them almost very nearly from the same cloth or climbing the same ladder. Yeah, Cleo, however, chose well. 50-year-old screenwriter and art collector Kinberg is quite the catch, make no mistake. Anyway, that is just a little background, and what I really want to come back to is this. Starting with the day before Meghan's birthday, there were photographs of her leaving Trelune restaurant in Montecito alongside Harry and Matt Cohen. Then, allegedly, Meghan went to watch the Barbie movie alongside Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. Then off she went, again allegedly, to the Taylor Swift concert with her friend Lucy Fraser. Then the pap walk in Montecito, either coming from a dentist or the therapist office. Then photographs of her having lunch or dinner at Lucky's Steakhouse, allegedly again with Lucy Fraser. And then the alfresco lunch with Cleo Wade and Katie Lee. Now, we don't even know how much of this is actually true. We did not see any proof or photographs of her going to see the Barbie movie. We saw hundreds of celebrities at the Taylor Swift era concert. But to date, we have not even seen an accidental photograph of Meghan's big toe at the concert. However, let's assume all of it is actually true. All right? Now, do you see what I see? Oh, by the way, Lucky's is also where they had dinner with Catherine McPhee and David Foster 1 or 2 years ago, remember? Anyway, let's get to the point. I googled Lucky's in Montecito, and it is clearly a children-friendly, children-welcome steakhouse restaurant with a kiddies menu in place. Now, I know the Barbie movie is rated PG-13. And by the way, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that a Barbie movie is specifically made and produced for children over 13 and adults. I mean, very few, if any, children still play with dolls at the age of 12. Yes, I understand. The storyline is more teenage type of hogwash, and that is exactly why I cannot understand a 42-year-old woman, Meghan, 50-year-old Portia de Rossi, and 65-year-old Ellen DeGeneres going all the way out to go watch Barbie. Really? Maybe I'm just an old bore, but I think I would much rather spend the time and money to go watch something else, something more age appropriate or more exciting. Unless, of course, I was accompanying my younger or teenage children or grandchildren. So, yes, Archie and Lily are indeed both too small to watch Barbie and too small to go to the Taylor Swift concert. But then, and here is my $1,000,000 question, aren't they too small to be left to their own devices and the care of a nanny all the time and indeed so often? Over the last few weeks, it appears as if Meghan is acting like she did when she was single and on Suits, hanging out with her pals, popping up here, popping up there, and not only without her engagement ring, but also without her husband, and more importantly, without her children. All I can say is, what a life it is to be the wife of a dumbnut ginger prince. And yes, I'm told that she loves her wine and always have, and that she is indeed indulging a little much lately. So there is that. All the allegedlys and maybes, etc. I'll be back soon with some more royal stories and a rather interesting one involving our ginger prince. So, until we meet again on that next one, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.